Hi, this is Matroda, and I wanted to run through a summoning build that I've been using since February. It's a really great build. It's got a lot of survivability. It really opens you up to the types of maps that you are able to do. I've run up to 77 maps solo. There are very few that I cannot do. But if we take a look at it, there are 6 minion nodes that we need to put a lot of emphasis on and try to get to. And there are also 3 aura node clusters that we need to get to. Now from the start, basically, as a witch, you just go up through the right side and you get the first minion cluster. Then you make your way over into Eldritch Battery. Now Eldritch Battery is going to convert all your energy shield to mana. It's going to give you a big mana pool that you can use to fund your auras, the auras that are helping your minions out. From there, we move up and we go to dual curses. Once you have these 5 nodes here, your curses will cast very fast, and you'll be able to have 2 of them, and their duration will be infinite. Anyway, from curses, we move to this Spectre minion nodes. There's a lot of good buffs in here for your minions, for your zombies, skeletons, and of course, now you can have 2 Spectres, which do a lot of damage. From that node, we move to minion instability, which basically, when the minion dies, it explodes, does area of effect damage, equal to 33% of their maximum health. Once you have everything going, my zombies have about 6,600 health, so that explosion does quite a bit of damage. I want to touch on these health nodes. I feel like these are very important because they give you a lot of extra life and they've got chaos resist on them. From there, we move on to, I believe this is the 3rd minion node cluster. Yep, and this just has zombies and skeletons on it. Once you pick up all these nodes, you will have 8 zombies and 12 skeletons without any extra summoner gear. From there, we move on to the 4th cluster and the first aura nodes. Now these are really important. You want to have a huge aura on your nodes. Not on your nodes, excuse me. A huge radius on your auras. Because your minions, they're going to run off, they're going to fight the things that you're trying to stay away from, and they need to be in range of your auras to do extra damage and have that survivability. Anyway, very important to get these all, because the reduced mana reserve also allows you to have more auras. From there, I go down. I did grab this elemental resistance. It's good to be full. And if grabbing these will get you closer to full resistance, grab them. Anyway, from there we hit the 5th mini node cluster, and then we can go back up to over by Eldritch Battery. Move down. You can grab this dexterity and the strength if it allows you to use the gear that you want to use, or to use the curses and auras that you want to use. From there, we move on to the 2nd aura cluster. Again, just increases the radius and makes them use less mana. There's another elemental resistance, a couple more nodes over here that are very nice. And then we have the last minion nodes. Again, just more zombies, more skeletons, and more life. Finally move down and pick up the last aura nodes. This is going to reduce the mana reserved. It's going to make them a little bit stronger, and it's also going to increase their radius by quite a bit. Now, at, let's see, the level that it takes to get everything that I've pointed out is, I believe, the high 70s. Once you get there, I would recommend picking up these 2 nodes. This is cast speed, movement speed, super effective. Cast speed, of course, allows you to get zombies and skeletons out faster. So if you have a boss that's like murdering them, you can just chain cast skeletons and he'll die. Anyway, then we also have mana regeneration, life regeneration. Mana regeneration is really important because if you do have a 6 link or 5 link, your zombies, specters, skeletons, they're going to be expensive, and you want to be able to chain cast them. Now with Ray Zombie, I can cast about 5 before it tells me that I need more mana, just with the mana regeneration that I have. I also like these nodes. These are super effective. Increase life, increase mana, and then mana regeneration. It's really nice for being as close it is. I didn't have to go out of the way to get them. Then also we have some life nodes up here that are really nice. I like the life and the strength just because it opens up, the gear and the abilities that you can use. And that's pretty much it for the passive tree. From there, I want to take a look at curses real quick. This is how fast you cast curses, just with a little bit of cast speed and then those top nodes. So you can get curses out on a group of enemies really quick. You can just, do a half circle and get everything around you. Anyway, now the auras, I use Vitality, Haste, and Clarity. You can really use whatever you want. I think Clarity is needed, but I think that's the only one that's needed. If you want, you could use Wrath and Anger and do a lot of elemental damage with your skeletons and zombies. For curses, I use Punishment and Temporal Chains. I think Temporal Chains is needed, but again, if you're using Anger or Wrath auras, I would use Elemental Weakness instead of Punishment. Now we get to the minion skill gems. I have a 6 link, you can have a 4 link, and this build will be effective, okay? Now I have Raise Zombie, Minion Damage, Minion Life, and Multi-Strike. Those 4 moves linked together will make you incredibly strong, and they will make your zombies incredibly strong. Now, what I have extra is Minion Speed and Item Quantity. I like Minion Speed. If I've got the links to use it, I want my skeletons and zombies to be able to bum rush whatever's trying to kill me. Up here, we have my skeletons, which are right there, Minion Speed, Minion Life, and Item Rarity. I really don't care that much about damage for skeletons. I want them to just get to the target and hopefully die and explode. That's pretty much what their job is. Now we have Spectres, Minion Damage, Lesser Multiple Projectiles, and Item Rarity. If you want to put Chain on there instead of Item Rarity, you will do so much more damage. If you want to move the Spectres to a 5 link and put your zombies on a 4 link and add Life Leech, they will survive much, much better, and they will do a lot of damage. I like zombies. That's why I use this build, and that's why I have them in my 6 link. But if you decide that you like Spectres better, feel free to move them. Anyway, now for the stats on the gear, I like a good cast speed, mana regeneration rate main hand. That's been really effective for me in the past. If you can get cast speed, mana regeneration, and some resist, that's huge. I mean, that's gonna open you up to a lot of different gear items that you have a possibility of using. For helm, of course, just rarity, quantity, and resist if you can get them. Some people like to use 2+ to minion gems. It's nice. It is. It really increases the life on your zombies or skeletons. Whatever you're using. I wanted quantity and rarity more, and I didn't want to pay 20 exalteds to get everything that I wanted. So this is what I have. For this, I'm using this basically for the cast speed. I have so many other amulets that could be better than this, but I'm just not using them. Anyway, I'm just gonna go right past that. I did find a nice ring with rarity on it, high rarity, 30 strength, 30 dex. That opened up my build a lot, so that's why I'm using that. And of course, an Anvarius. I really like to use 2 of these. I don't know why I'm not. I think it's just because I haven't gone out and bought another one. But yeah, great magic find item. For a shield, basically you want lots of life and resistances if you need them. This level, 2 to the level of melee gems, and this is doing nothing for me. Mainly why I'm using this is the decent amount of energy shield it's got on it, and the 6% additional block. Now you could really just go for life and all resist if you wanted. And of course, for the last 3 items, these are just rarity find and quantity find items. That's all all they are. They do help me out a lot with the all attributes here. That opens up your build, and the mana regeneration here. It's actually really nice. And then we have some more resistances. But yeah, this is pretty much the entire build. You can get kind of a feel for how fast I cast skeletons. That's usually faster than bosses can kill them. And yeah, that's the entire build. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. And build a summoner. Honestly, they'll make you currency. They are currency machines because they're able to run all different kinds of maps and they're able to do it consistently. But they do get a little boring. Anyway, thanks for watching and have a good day.